thing. It's that one, the Bach piece, that that one. That one.
Yes.
I can do that one. You know, get the place rattling with that. But I haven't played any musical on theater on it. But
No Phantom
There's
of
not
the
that
Opera.
much to go on there.
I wonder if
except for Sweeney
Adam's Family
Todd.
has some organ in there.
Yeah.
It probably does.
Yeah,
Spider-Man?
the
Yeah.
butler does. He plays
Lurches.
it. Lurch.
Yeah.
Does
Lurch
he?
plays it. Yeah.
Wow.
So there you go. But anyway, I'm curious. We'll go back to the major differences between a piano, right? A piano has keys and then three
Right.
3-foot pedals, right?
Yeah.
That control. But now, organ, you can have. Yeah, tell us.
I'd say the main difference is probably you're on an organ, you're orchestrating kind of like the sound, the mood, the everything.
Mhm.
Whereas the piano, it's like you're given the timbre. You can't really change how the piano is sounding to how the hammers are striking. So with the organ, the thing that like got me right out the gate that I didn't understand was that you're like building an orchestra just based on like whatever you're playing. So like if a certain hymn's very, you know, like Ode to Joy, it's very loud, boisterous, and you want it to be, I don't know, very just like burn the place down, like really great. You probably would pull out a lot of stops that are very I don't know, brassy, loud, all the things. But then you can kind of, with certain organs, like dial it down
The
and make it
pedal.
really quiet. Yeah, the different pedals kind of like control like just what's being output. So you can make it very woodwindy, like a flute. And it's kind of just having the ear for that, which like right out the gate, I was like, I don't have the ear for it. Like every organ teacher would be like, this is, you kind of just go based on like what you think fits. And then
Mhm.
I'd be like, well, like someone put it the other day. They were like, you can't cook with your heart if you've never been in a kitchen. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of how I was
Mhm.
feeling, because it's just very daunting with all the organ stops, but they're really just sounds, even though they're in German. So it's a little like, well, I don't know what any of that means, but it's fun just to use context and figure it out.
Well, and just for anybody who's never been behind an organ, there's at least 20-something stops. So like
Levers?
pulleys, pulleys, levers that you pull out to make a certain sound or a few sounds show up for the organ. And then there's like almost a whole keyboard of foot pedals that you can do several octaves that you'd have to be doing with your feet. So you're like doing the thing with your ankle where you kind of like twist it to get, if you're like playing every single
Yeah, heel
Thing.
toe, heel toe.
Yes. And then you've got at least 2 or 3 layers of keys for your hands. So you could be playing, you're practically more than a percussionist with this, like the things that you have to be able to do at the same time
Mm-hmm.
in order to really make it sound, not necessarily like you have to make it sound cool all the time, but like to be able to get the right noises to come out all at the same time. You are almost always hyper aware of, is this something, like you said, that's super brassy? Is it softer? Does it have like a range of these things happening? Like, do I want to have more than one sound happening at the same time?
It's truly like, you know, it shook the room so that synthesizers could make dog sounds like that. It's like
Oh.
Sure.
it is early. It can do so much.
It is the classical synthesizer, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is a good way of putting it. I feel like you are
Never
just
thought of
building
it.
a sound.
You
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
And you're imitating other. Like it's brilliant. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the fun draw of it, that
Yeah.
that part of all this, the organ stops and such. But it is very daunting with having those like 3 manuals, and then
Mhm.
you can kind of like program one to do like a flute woodwind and the other one's doing like a trumpet, and then it just gets very detailed. And so I've not really got
Mhm.
so deep in that way. I feel like on a piano I can get a little more detailed, even though it's just like pedals and such. But like, yeah, there's a lot to it, I guess.
Mhm. Well, and for you said manuals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for people who don't know what that is either, that would be those keyboards that are
Yeah.
like where your hands go.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So there's like the 2 to 3 different layers of that. So like you were saying, there could be different sounds on each of those different 3
Mhm.
keyboards essentially in front
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can kind of hop around as you go.
Also, Phantom of the Opera. Sorry, there's
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
an obvious,
Of course.
the obvious one, Phantom of the
flipping-
Opera.
Sorry, we had to think of another.
Sorry, good things come in 3s. So.
Magic number.
Okay, well, here's something kind of interesting, right? We were talking to a friend of Jules's last week on the show, and about being a band director and all these different instruments. So it kind of made me think about the fact that, is the organ the only instrument that you really cannot, that is not transportable, right? Like you have to go somewhere to play an organ. I mean, because even if you have like
I mean,
an upright
there is
bass.
electric organs.
Well, if we're talking like true authentic organs
Yes.
versus the jazz
Yeah.
organ.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to go somewhere like a church,
Most of the time, yeah.
most of the time a church, to play it versus
Yeah.
like, even if you're a drummer, you can move your drum kit around. It's
Mhm.
a lot of work. And if you play the upright bass, that's huge to carry around, but you can't carry around an organ. I mean,
Yeah.
It's
there's
very
so
stationary, yeah.
it's a very stationary instrument, and you would have had to go somewhere anytime you wanted to practice.
Yes, that's kind of the, not a downside, but it makes it all the more like special that you have to go to a
Yeah.
specific place. It's kind of
It's
a little
part of the
ritualistic.
building, yeah.
Yeah, that a harpsichord as well is a similar thing. I was trying to get lessons on that as well, but it was like, again, I'd have to go to a specific room that had this harpsichord, and then I could play on this beautiful instrument, but it's like you can't play it outside of certain hours, certain days, whatever, or a certain
Yeah.
place that has it. Like it was Parkside had
Yeah.
the a harpsichord there, and
Yeah. It would be extremely expensive to transport it, and they had done that for a couple different performances. But yeah, the organ itself, like the more traditional organ, is just like, also for people who have not seen an organ or maybe not ever heard one, it has like the console itself is what we were talking about, the stops, the keyboards, the that we call the manuals, the foot pedals, that's stationary, and then the pipes typically are not always right next to it. They could be on different sides of the room, but it links up to that, so they are usually metal or wood.
And they're
almost like flutes.
massive.
Oh,
Massive.
they're
They're big.
enormous.
Actually, have you ever been to House on the Rock?
is
Oh.
that
It's
Madison.
no, it's
Well, it's on the way out
it's
there.
on the way to Madison or it's somewhere here in Wisconsin.
It is on the way out. It's west of here, so
Yeah,
I haven't been.
there is it's a magical place, but there is
there's an organ room.
there is an organ room,
Oh,
Yeah.
which is huge and massive. It has so many different pieces from organs and full organs, think like 20 organs in one room.
Whoa.
Oh, it's
You need to go there, it sounds like.
Yeah, is it
You need a
playable?
sleepover.
I don't think
Yeah.
I
they
don't
let
know if they
No.
let people touch
Mm-mm.
it. No.
Oh,
so
darn.
old.
But also there is one, if they still allow people to touch it, at the Oriental Theater
Oh,
on the east side.
it's inside of it, the theater.
Yes.
Where
Yep.
is it in
Gosh.
there? Is it up on
in
the second floor?
main. I don't know.
Oh.
I think it's actually in the pit. Or no,
Oh,
maybe it's
that would
not.
make sense.
I don't remember exactly where it is, but I know there was one or is one in the Oriental, and they used to have it for like silent movies and stuff.
Oh wow.
And they
That's
would
neat.
let people play it at least once a month. They'd come in and play for that. But yeah, like those traditional organs, like they don't move. You go to the place to go play it. So like I
Mhm.
know that St. Thomas that we were talking about where we met has been like, yeah, come on over and like play when you want, I think.
Yeah.
They're like, yes, we love Ian. But it really is one of those where you have to know people to really be able to get access to it. So like
Yes.
Parkside also has had and has again an organ where like you had to get special permission to go and play it at weird hours of the day or night. To be able to practice on it, because you can't just be like, I'm gonna go play the organ.
Right, it's not a
Yeah.
even at its quietest settings, it's not a quiet instrument at all.
At all. Yeah, I had to wait till my last semester to get access to the organ because it was actually broken. I think the duration of the time I was there, and then the
Mm.
last semester it somehow got a little up and running, so I'd play on it. And I also had access to the harpsichord, but
At
Yeah.
Parkside?
yeah.
Oh wait, that was the other time we had. Okay, so you went to Parkside recently.
Mm.
I went to Parkside over 10 years ago. But it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. But yeah, so there was an old organ that was in the main like room where we did all of the rehearsing stuff, and then we got our own building that had a specific organ that it's another conversation that it should have been in a different spot, but they put it in a place because they're like, well, it should be over here because we're stubborn and we want to have it out of the way. It's like, but then you can't see anything that's going on. But yeah, that has been an interesting situation with that organ. I know it's been kind of on and off.
Yeah, it seems like every organ
Yeah.
nowadays is always in some sort of limbo. It's always, you find
Yeah.
an organ, someone goes, yeah, we're looking to get rid of
Yeah.
it. We're looking
No!
to
Yeah.
get rid of this 1800s organ.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably
Well, to
like,
find the repair people for it. Yeah.
well, like,
Ugh.
how much is that going to cost you?
Yes.
How long has it
Thousands
been
upon
broken?
thousands,
Do you
yeah.
know anyone that can play it? Yeah, that's a toughie. That's why synthesizers / electric organs came.
I love a
Yes.
synthesizer.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's fascinating that as a
Yes.
young person that you got interested in this instrument, in the organ, and you said it was sort of the melancholy nature of it, the gothic nature of it, the
Yeah.
hauntingness of it that just sort of intrigued you.
Yeah, that and just the archaicness of it's very original. You don't really meet too many organ players, many harpsichord players, all those things. It's very one of one usually in like an
Yeah.
area. So that was fun. But in playing a lot of Baroque music, I think in university, as I was understanding that organ was like the main thing it was wrote for, it wasn't for pianos, then I was appreciated it way more, and felt inclined to play like a Bach piece on the organ just because it was true to the time. I kind of want to keep it as it was, just for that the knack of it kind of at this point. It doesn't really matter, I guess, how stylistically correct I was in my own practice, but just for the fact of like this is how they were literally doing it, it's something gratifying about that.
Yeah, that's amazing. You're definitely part of a small percentage of people, a very niche group, an elite group of, and I think that's just cool. Yeah, you're going to bring the organ back to mainstream. Ian's all about bringing the organ back.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Well, and there have been like I think I've at least run into a couple people over the last few years that they would come into Wisconsin for like an organ society meetup once in a while. Like they would go to the different organs around Milwaukee and Racine and Kenosha to just kind of tour them and see how they work and like who's mainly in charge of them and stuff, just to kind of get connected with that network. But speaking of networks, we did talk about that there's another kind of fun indirect connection we have with Interlaken in Michigan. So I'm not gonna steal your thunder of what's coming up, but you're saying that you're playing piano for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a gazillion different programs going on there, but I work on a program with middle schoolers for musical theater.
Okay.
So we put together like a showcase throughout the course of the summer, and they perform it. It's pretty high quality, I guess you'd say, because it's an educational thing that they're being sent there for. So it kind of covers a wide range of all musical theater from golden age to today. So the director I work with, she's very she covers her bases in what they're doing, and it's a whole mix of stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm getting up to this summer. The main show they're putting on there is West Side Story, though, which I'm excited to get to see. I wish I could go be a part of that, but I'm still get to go see it, which is great because I've not got to see it ever before. I played the music plenty of times, but never got to see it.
Yeah. And so, what I guess because we don't have enough time to get into all of this right now, but and of course we're gonna have you on again to talk more about this stuff, but so what other like gigs do you do like around Chicago? Is it mostly piano? Like what else do you do?
It's a mix. I don't really have like a solid sort of specific thing I go to, but jazz here and there. I'm not the most versed in playing jazz. It's incredibly difficult. Or just like gigs here and there with a friend. Like we played at a restaurant sometime last year where he was playing cello, I was playing the piano. We were just playing whatever we wanted for the people there. That was really fun. I think that's about it.
I think you need to go to Organ Piper Pizza.
I need to get there.
You need to get there. And
off of Highway 100.
Yeah.
And it's
Layton?
a few blocks down. I don't remember what direction that is at that point, but it's just like not even a mile off of Layton and Highway
It's
100.
south of Oklahoma on Highway 100. So maybe
I gotta go now at least.
Yeah. I mean, just
I
so
would
you
love
can
to do that.
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun?
Just reading the guy's biography about him playing for the silent films in Chicago, and now I didn't know Oriental had a organ in there. Do they do silent screenings?
I think they still do it. I don't know because I don't do the film festival stuff because now it's all owned by the film festival. So I don't know how they've changed that since it's become their thing. They might have done some different things too.
We're gonna have to look into it.
Yes, we will. Because we had a friend that used to work at Oriental.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's I think that's the coolest thing ever. Seeing silent movies with live organ. I've seen like Nosferatu. I've seen.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh, with live music, it's great. Or what was the other one? I don't remember what else, but it's the coolest thing ever. And to be able to do that, I try to work on my improvising skills on the organ. It's a little tricky because
just a little.
You just gotta have
the
knowledge of mood and stuff. But just hearing his story about him playing all those movies throughout the years and stuff. I think it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see someone open up, you know, like how they have those dueling piano bars. I want a dueling organ,
Dueling
Yes.
organs.
church,
That's
though.
gotta
Yes.
exist.
dueling organs.
Oh man.
And-
okay, Joe Smaldino, I'm gonna talk to you about this. We're gonna
Who
make
wants?
this happen.
Yeah, who wants to take this idea, and you know, you're welcome. Take this
Sharks?
this business.
Let's
yeah,
bring this to
So-
Milwaukee Opera Theater.
hmm dueling organs. That would be
Dueling organs.
hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I mean,
love
and
it.
really fun.
What a fun
and
dance
how
club
unique.
that would be.
I'm thinking more like a
I'm thinking goth dance club now.
Okay, you
I was
are,
originally
okay.
going with like, no, we got to be like gospeling back and forth.
No,
at
I
some
was
sort of
thinking more
church.
just sort of
No,
like
no, goth nightclub.
I was thinking more like you know, just a dueling piano bar where people make requests and give you money,
Oh,
but
man.
and you can play, but you have to be able to play just about anything. So you're
Oh,
What's your
my
favorite
goodness.
Bach song to play?
Well, this is definitely something we're gonna have to expand on at some point. But
Yeah.
I do want to make sure that we have enough time to talk about what you have coming up. So do you mind sharing with us what you're doing next? While you're going to be out of town for a little bit?
It's I mean, while out of time, it's just showcases with middle schoolers. They're
Mhm.
not so public, I would say. They're at the camp over there. They're not the most public things. But outside of that, I don't
Mhm.
have anything post camp that's coming up. Everything
Okay.
kind of revs up in the fall, I would say. But
Yeah. And then
I'll
it starts ramping up.
I'll second the Reefer Madness. That sounds like a hoot.
Yeah.
definitely go see it. I mean, if you're, are you in town this weekend? You should go see it.
That's where
Okay.
I'm gonna be in
That's what you're
Michigan.
gonna
Okay,
go.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, shout out to Interlaken for sure.
Yeah.
So, Ursi, I think
Mm.
you might have a question to
I
be asking
do
Ian.
have a question.
Be prepared.
And
Okay.
prepared. All right.
Ursi's
So we've
odd
been
question of
Yeah.
the week.
at
Yes.
Piper Pizzas. If you're gonna order delivery, are you gonna order via the phone app? The website, online order form, DoorDash, or call? And
did-
why?
I would do DoorDash. I got 6 months of Dash Pass for free for some reason the other day.
Ah, my
So
gosh.
so
That is a smart
that like
reason.
renders it all free. So I don't know why I got that because I don't use DoorDash. But I'm gonna do DoorDash because then I don't have to pay anything
No, that's
Nice.
besides the
brilliant.
food
Does
itself.
anyone still call in an order anymore? Like if I have
Me.
I
really,
do.
if I have
Yeah.
to call someplace, I'm immediately annoyed.
I'm already annoyed doing the online order form, and I refuse to get DoorDash.
It seems
Okay.
like it's
I'll share
sometimes
my
even
Dash Pass.
faster to call.
I appreciate
sometimes.
it.
I just
Yeah.
don't want to talk to people.
I do because it's faster.
Just take my money and give me
okay.
my food.
I have a sort
Okay.
of distrust about that. The form feels very official, and when I call it in, I'm like, they didn't take that down. They didn't care. For no reason.
They're
in
not writing
particular.
that down.
They're not doing all that. No.
Like when you're at a restaurant and you order and the server's not writing anything down, they're just like,
Exactly.
and you're like,
And then it comes messed up.
like I said, no onions. You should have written it down.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
Yeah, because I have a list of things, and then
That's why you got to tip them
Yeah.
before you order.
yeah,
the
put the
food.
5 under the salt
Yeah.
shaker.
there you go. There you
By
go.
the time
Wow.
they come with the
Now,
waters.
now I'm hungry for
Please get the
pizza.
food down.
Oh man.
I
I
have-
know
I have
Organ
Dash
Piper
Pass,
pizza.
don't worry.
That's all I'm thinking about. I'm
Yeah,
even
well,
smelling
we'll
garlic
rate-
bread.
We've been
Yep, there's something
advertising
back
for
there.
them the past 30
Well,
minutes. Yeah,
Yes.
it's
well,
it's good.
I know we could keep talking about whatever that garlic smell is in the back, but I did want
Oh,
to
it's
thank
piping hot.
all
Sorry.
of you for listening today
Pizza,
to
pizza.
our craziness. But again, we are WXRW Radio Milwaukee, or not? Oh my goodness, River West Radio. Completely different things. But we will we will talk to you again next week at 4:30. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thanks.
Bye.
Adios.
Adios.